In the ruins of Donetsk Oblast, where every road can become a battlefield and every moment can decide life or death, Ukrainian forces faced one of the most silent, but deadly, threats of modern warfare. What happened next would expose just how quickly a hidden approach can turn into a fatal trap. Ukrainian defenders near the embattled city of Pokrovske carried out one of their most precise defensive actions in recent weeks. A sniper team from the Azov regiment reportedly stopped an entire Russian motorcycle unit by eliminating its riders one by one before the group could break through Ukrainian lines. According to FRONTLINE reports, the incident took place early in the morning, when a fast-moving enemy group attempted to slip through narrow service roads on the outskirts of the city. These motorcycle teams, known for their speed, low visibility, and ability to move through destroyed infrastructure, have become a more common tactic as Russia searches for gaps in Ukrainian defenses. But unknown to the riders, Ukrainian snipers had been waiting. For days, members of the Azov sniper detachment positioned themselves in the upper floors of abandoned residential buildings overlooking the route. Using spotters and reconnaissance drones, they monitored enemy movements, measuring distances, and preparing firing solutions long before the convoy arrived. When the motorcycle group entered the kill zone, the snipers opened fire. A Ukrainian soldier familiar with the operation said, "Every shot was calculated. They waited for the exact moment, then neutralized the riders one by one before they had time to react." Eyewitness statements described the first motorcycle collapsing instantly. Confusion spread through the convoy as riders tried to split apart, but follow-up shots hit additional targets. The surviving soldiers abandoned their attempt and retreated, leaving their original plan completely shattered. The exact weapons used were not disclosed. However, Azov snipers are known to operate long-range precision rifles and anti-material systems capable of disabling personnel and lightly armored vehicles. Elevated firing positions, accurate pre-surveyed ranges, and real-time drone coordination all contributed to the success of the ambush. Military analysts commented that while motorcycles are fast and agile, they offer almost no protection. Against trained snipers with a clear line of sight, such units become highly vulnerable, especially in a well-prepared kill zone. Ukrainian commanders said the eliminated convoy was conducting a probing attack, likely meant to test weak points in Pokrovske's defense. With the city already experiencing constant battles, small disciplined units like sniper teams are essential to stopping sudden breakthroughs. This wasn't just a tactical win, another Ukrainian defender noted. It buys us time. Every minute we stop these fast groups, we prevent the front line from collapsing. Footage later shared on social media appeared to show motorcycle wreckage scattered along a rural road, consistent with early reports. Analysts believe ambushes like this will continue, as both sides rely more heavily on small, highly mobile groups to break through defensive lines. But the day's fighting did not end there. Just hours later, Ukrainian drones turned what Russia believed was a show of strength into a devastating defeat. A widely circulated Russian video had first shown a long convoy moving through morning fog, suggesting that Russian units had finally secured a safe route toward Pokrovske. Thick fog offered them temporary protection from drones and artillery, allowing them to move almost invisibly through the countryside. But fog does not last forever. When visibility cleared, Ukrainian drone operators immediately detected the Russian column. In a matter of minutes, the operation shifted from reconnaissance to destruction. Geolocated footage shows Ukrainian FPV drones tearing through the Russian convoy. Motorcycles and buggies filmed earlier were now burning on the road. At least a dozen vehicles were destroyed, their explosions lighting up the shattered buildings of southern Pokrovske. Once Ukrainian operators locked onto their targets, the survivors faced a nightmare. In another recording, Ukrainian operators coordinated several drones at once, scanning ruins for heat signatures and movements. One video shows 2 drones hitting the entrance of a building where Russian soldiers were hiding, creating an opening. A third drone then flew inside and detonated, fatally injuring a soldier desperately trying to apply a red rubber tourniquet, the same model seen on many fallen Russian troops. The destruction proved that Pokrovske had become a deadly maze, where drones hunt down any movement. Russian troops who entered under the fog now found themselves trapped in a kill zone that offered no safe place to hide. Ukrainian reports estimate around 300 Russian soldiers are currently inside Pokrovske, attempting to reach the city's northern limits and encircle nearby urban areas. However, many of these troops are now isolated, cut off from supply lines, and increasingly desperate. Russian videos filmed by terrified soldiers confirm this. In one clip, a panicked survivor says, "There is no shelter, no coordination, corpses everywhere, it's chaos." His voice reflects an army trapped between Ukrainian fire and the harsh orders of its own commanders. Meanwhile, Ukrainian engineers continue to mine every approach. One Russian video captured the moment a tank moved toward a firing position, only to hit a mine seconds after emerging from cover. The explosion sent debris flying into the air. It proved one thing clearly: no Russian vehicle, whether tank or motorcycle, can move safely near Pokrovske. Every attempt to push reinforcements or supplies toward the city ends the same way: destroyed before they reach their objective. In the larger picture, Ukrainian forces have turned Pokrovske into a defensive trap. Precision drone strikes, coordinated sniper fire, relentless mining operations, all combined to create a layered kill zone that consumes enemy units piece by piece.